Good morning, everybody. It's the B Cup. Yay! Good morning. It's Monday. It's Monday. Yes, it is. We should learn to make Mondays our favorite days instead of being like it's Monday. Because really, actually, if you start the day off with a crappy attitude, start the week off with it's Monday, it's not good. Hello, hello, hello. It's time for the B Cup. I have been gone for a couple days. Hello, James. I've been gone for a couple days because I needed to take a mental break. You can imagine how sometimes how intense it gets to be on all the time. I'm on all the time. Hi, Sean. How are you doing, my friend? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Dylan. Hi. Hi, Avelina. Bueno, habla español? Hi, Zoe, Avelina. Good morning, Dylan. I'm so excited to be drinking my coffee. I look forward to my coffees with you guys. Hi, Gabrielle. Happy Halloween. This tramp-off forgot about Halloween. How could I forget about Lilani? Lilani, is that how I pronounce it? Good morning, Angel. I missed you guys too. I had to take a little mental break. It's very important to take mental breaks. I am coming to Alexandria. I'm coming to France on the 17th. No, not the 17th. I'm in New York on the 17th. I forget where I'm at. Oh, I'll be in France from the 23rd to the 30th. Hi, Gina. Hi, Richard. Hi, Kevin. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's so great to see everybody. I missed you. I did. I missed my morning conversations with you. And, hi, Gina, my friend from London. Hello, my beautiful friend. How are you? Hello from Germany, and Samantha and Katie from Arizona. Hi, Katie. Hello, beautiful people. TC. Hello. So, wow, this is so nice. Happy Halloween, happy Halloween, happy Halloween. This is so nice because really, mental breaks, it's what's for dinner. Oh, it is. Look at, I'm just like another person now because I took some time off. I just took some time off and I took care of my own self. And I had some fun with my lover who came to town and I took some stuff off. But today is Monday. And so today is the beginning of a week where we get to be on the internet, we get to be working, we get to be doing all kinds of things, and really, we've been sort of programmed, I think, to believe that Monday is this day. And so we really have to reevaluate what Monday really means. And what Monday really means is it's the start of a week where you will create another change. And then you can create your own beautiful week. So instead of let's not think, it's Monday, I gotta get up, I gotta go to work. Let's think, oh my gosh, it's Monday. We get a whole week now of working, of interacting. How do we create change this week? What is the change that we want to see this week? Because the last 2 weeks, my fellow friends, beautiful, beautiful friends, we've created a lot of change. Helsinki's in the house. Right on, my friends. Simone said, ever had a pig puppet interview you for Monday Madness of creating change? No, but that sounds very interesting and we should think about doing that. Hi, Joseph. So, again, let's start to think about what is the change that we want to do this week. Because I think the changes that this new community that we're building here, have started is really interacting with each other with more love and compassion to each other. And I see it. I've seen it in the group already. And if you haven't joined our new group, please join our new group. It's called Love Conversation. No, what's it called? It's called Love, Community, and Conversation. That's Trampaw losing his mind. Oh my gosh, we just got 2 people from the UK. Oh, I think we have 3 now. We have Sarah, we have Patrick. Hi, how are you doing? And Estonia is watching. Beautiful. Thank you for showing up, my friend. Thank you, guys. It's so beautiful of you to want to create this. Create this love in our community. Create this power in our community. And so I've seen it. It's happening. We started the group. We have like about, I think, 400 people or something in there now. It's crazy. We have so many people in there right now. It's totally insane. So that Copenhagen, hello, beautiful. My friend Jim from Mexico. Hello, my friend. So getting back to that, we have 422 people. Thank you, Stacy. That's creating change. Right there is creating change. And if you haven't joined in, please join us and watch and see the conversation. See the conversation in there. See, hi, Germany, right on. See the conversation and the respect that we are having for each other's thoughts. So we're building, in the last 2 weeks of us getting together and starting this new community, we've already taught and learned, understand compassion for each other. We've taught and learned and created a world of loving each other. We have created a world outside of what we see happening in our sad, hurt community, which is lashing out at each other, being disrespectful, not creating space where we can have different opinions and understand some of us create this, some of us create that. And, you know, it's not that I'm not a believer of calling out somebody. Of course, I think it's very important to do that. But there is a really respectful way to do it without degrading somebody or making somebody feel crappy for what they did or, you know, just attacking. That's not calling out. You know, even using that term calling out sometimes bothers me because it feels very negative, I think. Hi, Jamie. Good morning. Daniel says, how do we express love to those who refuse to educate or help themselves? That is a great question. And in regards to the community, there's a lot of community members who, that way, when they call you out or you try to have interaction with them, they won't have the dialogue with you. And so trying to recreate a place where you can call me out, but let's have the dialogue, doesn't seem to be an easy space to do that here because people love to call out, but they don't like to have the dialogue, and they don't like to step back and say, well, let's look at this on both sides. People just think their opinion and their idea of calling out is that, and that's it. That's not how community works, as far as I'm concerned. And when I sit here and ramble and rant, it's my opinion, you guys. It's only my opinion. Clearly, there is no right or wrong way to do anything. I'm just trying to re-educate all of us so that we can all learn to have much more compassion to each other. Because I do know from my own experience of having compassion. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Jana. Okay, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Have a beautiful day. So what I learned is by letting my anger go and letting my, when you get called out, it hurts your feelings. But you can't let your feelings get hurt. You have to look at why somebody is calling you out and what is maybe the truth of that. And what is maybe the truth of that? Rachel says, call out culture isolates the most needy. Those that don't use correct language get marginalized. Exactly, because we are not teaching why learning this language is important, why moving forward is important, why... Kirsten says, good morning, Buck. I'm going to use your transformation energy into the bleak Vancouver rain today and try something. Yay! Rain is good. It's actually really beautiful in LA. It's cold for LA, 50, but let me tell you, rain is good. Rain creates cleansing, you know? It cleanses the earth right now. It cleanses the negative energy. So if it's raining there, oh, bless you, my friend. You're going to have a beautiful day. Unity of community, Simone. Beautiful. Beautiful. I want to take that and use it. It's beautiful. This is what we're trying to do here. We are creating unity of the community instead of negativity and separation. This is what I want to create here. Yeah, Sarah says, can someone send the link to the one of the beautiful moderators? We have amazing moderators in our group. To the link to the community so that they can join. Also, if you just search for love, community, and conversation, you're going to see it. So again, rain is amazing. It's beautiful. The calling out culture of our community is really, I feel, very negative because it doesn't open it up for dialogue. It only opens it up for this one-sided person to say, you can't say that. It's not appropriate for you to say that. But then why? And why? This is how I speak. How can I have this conversation with you? But if it's just one-sided and shut down, you get your feelings hurt. So many people have written me and said, thank you for doing this. I got shamed in this group. I got kicked out of this group. I wanted to talk about something, but nobody wanted to talk about it. I got shamed. A trans man just wrote me the other day and told me that he got shamed for his partner being pregnant. They're both trans men, and one is pregnant, and the group that they're in, which is Hi Mosa, is a trans man group, and they all just came down hard on him and said, you're not a trans man, you're a woman, what are you having a baby for? What? What? They're actually doing that in trans man groups, you guys. This is not okay. It is not okay. I'm going to tell you right now. The fact that people are shaming other people for choices that they make in their life, and we're all coming from a space where we never felt comfortable in ourselves, and people in our community are shaming other people for making choices that they don't necessarily want to make in their own lives. What? What? You can't do that. You cannot shame people for the reason that you don't like it because you think. That is not correct. That is not correct. What we need to start doing, and what I think, again, disclaimer, these are only my opinions. They are not the truth. They are just my opinions. I mean, I guess they're truth in my world. But really, how do we start to re-educate people in our community who are being influenced by other people in our community that it is okay to call anybody out at any time, at the drop of a hat, shame people, push them out of the community, tell them they're not trans. It's happening at record speed. At record speed. Stacy says, how are we to judge another person's life and journey? Who? Yes, exactly. Who are we? Gabriel says, yes, they are, which is why I don't join many of these groups, because I had a baby and I had people say the same thing to me. Gabrielle, are you kidding? You're not kidding. I'm just shocked. The audacity of people in our community shaming other people for life choices and then acting as if it's totally okay to talk this way. Or they're social justice warriors, or they're, what? What? That's not social justice. That's not creating a community of love. That's creating this weird community where you're teaching this younger, newer generation that it is okay to act out like that. That's acting out. Daniel says, I don't like donuts, so I don't eat them, versus I don't like donuts, so you can't eat them. Right on. Exactly. Like, you guys, the trans community, the transgender, the LGBTQ community is such an amazing community. The power that we have if we stand together will create the world we want to see. I say it all the time. I created me, little old me who should be dead, who should be slung out somewhere, fucking alcohol and drugs. I fucking turned that shit around because I said, that's it. Either I'm gonna die or I need to change this shit. And I did. And when I changed it in my own vision and my own way, and I live life. So I'm telling you from my own experience, when you change your attitude, when you change the way you feel about other people, when you take responsibility for your own self, and you stop blaming everybody else for the way you feel, guess what happens? You start to work on yourself. You start to cleanse yourself. You start to feel better about yourself because you are detaching yourself from the things that have always made you feel shitty. If you continue to hold on to these things and hold them down and say every time somebody says to you the wrong pronoun, you break down and you can't go out of the house, you need to figure out why that is the most important thing of your life and why it is so powerful to make you collapse. You have to work on it because daily, I'm not kidding you, daily somebody says to me, you're a woman. You'll never be a man. You don't have a penis. They say it to me daily. Do you think that I care? Of course I don't care, because I know who I am, and it doesn't matter. What matters to me is that I've made some kind of influence on this person, that they know who I am, that they looked me up, and that they feel the need to shame me. I don't care. That just only makes me feel more powerful, because they have done the research on me and that's bothering them. That to me is regaining yourself and learning yourself and understanding that nobody, not one single person, can trigger you unless you let them trigger you. Unless you let them trigger you. And I'm not saying that triggers don't exist. 100% they do. 100% people are on different planes and different levels. What I'm trying to say to you here is responsibility. You have the responsibility to create your life. You have the responsibility to get rid of the negative things that are in your life, because the tools are there. I am proof of it. The tools are there, my friends. Chrissy says, hi, I love you. Thank you, my friend. No coffee, what? Oh my God, but wait, I forgot to drink my coffee, because you know how I get all chatty. Monique says, I love your name, Monique, Kimberly Sugar. Taking responsibility is easier than we think. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you. Simone says, it's so great that you know who you are. Also, your teeth are awesome. You said my teeth are awesome? Wow, that's pretty nice. I appreciate that. Thank you. How do you like my new mustache? I'm growing a big, fat, huge, gigantic daddy mustache. I want to see how big I can make it go. But you know what? It's kind of gross because things and food and coffee get caught in there. So back to our community, because that's the community topic for today, was creating a community of love. And it's happening, and I see it, and we all see it. We all see it. Every single one of us here sees it. It's why we show up every morning to have our beautiful coffee together and to say, let's start the week. Let's start the week. Simone says, it's Stashicio. Gracias. Let's start the week, you guys. Let's make it. Let's do it. Let's go out there. Let's be part of the world, not separate from the world. We are part. We are humans first before we are trans, queer, gay, lesbian, straight, cisgender, homosexual, whatever you want to call it. We are humans first. Zoe writes, triggers are our own worst enemy. We must be stronger than our triggers. The best way to start is a great community. Right on. Daniel says, it's nice to find someone who preaches radical love. It's so important to create this space for acceptance. Beautiful. Can't do it without you. This is our group. This is our group. I just have the voice, my friends. I just am lucky. I'm lucky because of you. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be pushed up constantly every day to go out there and scream that we want a community of love. We want a community of acceptance. Wait till you see what I'm doing. There's some other high-profile trans people in our community who are getting bullied by the same people, okay? And I've had conversation with them. And what we're doing is we're going to be starting a community panel. We're going to start one here in Los Angeles first, and what we're going to do is we're going to confront these bullies and see if these bullies want to show up in person. And then let's start a community where I will film it, And then let's see people say things to our faces, as opposed to taking photos, defacing them, making mean, angry things at us, because we have a voice. We created voice. People keep forgetting. I've been doing this for 15 years. I've learned a lot in 15 years. I've changed a lot. If you go back to the beginning to now, it's embarrassing how I used to speak 15 years ago. But come on, everyone's embarrassed 15 years ago. I've learned hell of a lot. I've learned how that this community is important to me. Because I'll tell you what right now, my friends, if this community wasn't important to me, I would have left a long time ago and gone to the cisgender world. Because the cisgender world embraces me. They love me. They give me jobs. They do all these kinds of amazing things for me. They never speak down to me. They never humiliate me. They never try to shame me. They never do anything to me. So why am I in this community still if I'm continually getting bashed by a group of people? The same group of people. Because I love you guys. because it means everything to me to see our community flourish, because guess what happens? Then we are going to create the world. And you know what? I don't like the haters. I don't like them. I realized, you know what? I'm speaking out against them. I feel like not very many people are speaking out against this insanity in our community. And I've just decided that I don't have anything to lose. They think they're going to crush me or do... I don't have anything to lose. I have nothing to lose. Zero. What I have to lose is you guys. And I love you guys. And I don't want to see that. I want to see us become this. Beautiful. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because I love you guys. And I want to create this place. I know you love me. And I think that I feel empowered by you. I feel empowered by you letting me have these coffees with you. And then creating a community. That empowers me back. My voice is powerful. I know that. And why I'm going to create change for us. And let's see how many people want to come on board. Because we can no longer have these bullies in our community. They don't think that they're bullying. I think that's the thing that's very fascinating to me. They don't think that they're bullying. They think that they're helping to create a community that no, they're bullying. You can't tell people how to speak, walk, act, look. You can't do that. That's what the rest of the world has done to us. The rest of the world has done to us to say, you can't be trans, you can't be a man with a vagina, you have to dress like this, you can't take hormones. Why would we put up with that within our own community? That's not community. So what you see out there is not community, you guys. That's something else. That is something else. It is not community. So let's create. We are creating. Okay? Let's see if someone had triggers. Remy says triggers just give people a heads up as to what's coming so they can take responsibility and leave if they need to. I'm talking about triggers around violence and rape, but I understand it can be a slippery slope. But it's nice to have a warning. But as a survivor, I know I can't found on trigger warnings. But again, it's nice to have a heads up as to what's coming. Remy, that's beautiful. Of course. And that's what I don't want people to get mixed up. Triggers are real. We all have triggers. You will probably have triggers for the rest of your life. I work hard on my triggers. I still have stuff come up in here. But I'm lucky enough to say that very few, if anything, triggers me anymore. But 100%, everyone's different. Everyone's triggers are different. Everyone's ideas of triggers are different. But I think what we have done in our community is give this idea of triggers being basically anything and everything that makes you feel uncomfortable. That's really not a trigger, I don't think. That's something else. Triggers, we have brought triggers to this place where now pretty much anytime and everywhere you could say, I'm triggered. I'm triggered. This is like very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous because it means that you don't want to deal with what's hurting you inside and you don't want to deal. Warnings, yes. But how do you know if you're going to trigger somebody? Because my language speaks my way. How do I know that you're going to be triggered by something that I say? I don't know that. That's why I think it's important to understand your own triggers. And when you go into a space, understand that you might be triggered and understand how do I deal with this trigger when it comes up, right? That's what I want to have the conversation. I want to start having the conversation, how do we fix triggers? Mitchell says, great thing about being openly trans and a single parent to a teenage girl is when those bullies, gay, straight, and trans start talking shit about me being a parent because they feel someone like me shouldn't be a parent to a girl. She is the first to step up. Right on, Mitchell. And how dare. Mitchell, are those community people that say that to you? Or the outside, or cis world, or outside? Quinn says, you'll never lose us. We love you. And we love all of us. We're awesome, you guys. Allison, continue to be the change you want to see. Exactly. And Remy says, I'm glad we're having the discussion, though. As hard as it is, I'm glad we're listening to each other. I feel the mutual 100%. We created this, you guys. I get so crazy because I get so excited if you see what we just created from nothing. From nothing. We didn't know each other before this. We didn't sit and have a conversation before this. And I understand I'm the only one blabbing. I am. I understand that. But you guys are writing here. And then from here we go to our group. So if you didn't like me blabbing, you'd have left a long time ago. So I know that you like my blabbing. And you like me for what I'm saying here. Because I'm speaking what you want to hear. Right? You wouldn't show up of that. But my point is, we created this community where we're learning, where we already have love and respect for each other, which creates this dialogue. And you can disagree with me at every turn. At every turn. I want you to, if you feel like, I'm not telling you to think like me. I'm telling you to open up your mind and to understand and take responsibility for yourself and your own actions. And don't react to people's things that you dislike. Think about why you dislike it and have the conversation. But don't tell people they can't do something, because that is not appropriate. People can do whatever the fuck they want. People are going to say shit to us out there. They're just going to do it because our community talks shit. Our own community talks shit to each other. So that's what's fascinating to me. The fact that we talk shit to each other, yet we turn around and say, the cisgender world hates us and blah. That's not my experience, just so you know. I get talked shit to way more in the trans community than I ever do in the cisgender world. So you tell me what's wrong with this picture, okay? So the fact that the people in our community are like, everyone hates us, that's not true. Everyone hates you because you aren't loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody does. It's that simple. It's that simple. But we're creating a place where, guess what? There's cisgender people here right now in our group. Cisgender people listening right now. Cisgender people part of our community. Are they talking shit? Nope. Are they loving us? Yep. Do they want to love us? Totally. Carrie says, Buck, you're awesome. Thank you for being out there and visible to spread love amongst our community. We all need to be more loving and tolerant of each other. There is enough intolerance outside of the transgender community. We truly need to build each other up and quit tearing each other down. Thank you. Look, it's not just me. It's not just me getting bullied. It's not just me being teared down. It's not just me having to deal with some really sick stuff out there that people say about me. It's not just me. Thousands and thousands, if not thousands and thousands of trans people are getting the same bullying. Inappropriate. There, Denise says, I'm a supporter of the community and I'm cis. Denise, Lisa, Alexander, I'm a trans man who get way more hate from our community than cis folks. Alexander, that's exactly what I'm saying. Me too. Me too. So you tell me if our community is a little bit screwy right now, or what they're doing is they are creating the divide. They are creating the hate. Nobody wants to be around hateful people. I used to be a mean, angry, blah. Nobody wanted to be around me. Now I'm a loving, sensitive daddy. And I love it. I love it. I feel so happy because I'm sensitive. I never was sensitive before. I never gave a shit what people thought about me. I didn't. I don't now, but what I care about is, look, I'm going to cry because I'm sensitive, because I get so frustrated with why people can't understand. If we create this community with each other that is so more full of loving each other, how much more we will make change in this world. How much more compassion for each other will then create a world here where we will become something in the world. You can then go out and have whatever you want. Create whatever you want. It's real. You think that I'm here creating products and doing things because everyone hates me? Nope. I would never have got the buck off made if people hated me. I got the buck off made because I'm compassionate and I'm loving and I want to create. Not for me. The buck off isn't for me. It's for us. I didn't create that because I needed to have a product with my name on it. I would have done a million other things a long time ago. Trust me, I had opportunities to make all kinds of things that were like whatever. That's not what I want to create. I want to create for us. For us. And I want you to want to create for us back. This is a community effort. It is not an individual effort. It is not an effort of ego. It is not an effort of anything other than wanting to create love. So let's take a couple more things here, and then Daddy's got to go. her trampa. Pardon me. Remy says, I think it's from pain. As a community, we have a lot of shit that happens to us as a community. I think it boils down to pain. And I agree that we need to put more love out there in telling trans people they're worth it. They're strong. They're worthy. Yes, Remy, it's totally about that. I understand that completely. We all are hurt. That's why I'm upset. Because we all come to this as hurt, wounded people. So you would think because we all come to it as hurt, wounded people that we would get how important it is for us to now give a space where you're loved. Not a space where you're hated. Not a space where you're worried to say something because it's going to upset somebody. So that's why I'm upset. Because how come you're not understanding your own experience of hate, coming to this community and knowing that, you know what? I was hated already for my whole fucking life. I don't want to do that. I want to give back love. It's because we don't know how to do it. It's because Trampall here has learned from a long time ago. And so I'm able to actually talk about it. Not that I'm the only person. There's a lot of people here. But there's a lot of hurt people who are coming to our community hurt and then hooking up with the wrong people and thinking that speaking to each other like that is how we speak to each other in the community. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're changing that. We're changing that. We're not doing that anymore. We can't. It's crushing us. Crushing. Wow, I have a whole bunch of coffee because I haven't even drank it. Before I go, I want to let you know this. Today is Monday. You have the opportunity to make a beautiful day, or you have the opportunity to make a horrible day. It's your choice. 100% your choice. It's easy to fall into the hole. It's so easy to say, yuck, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to deal, I don't want to interact. And that's okay sometimes to take a break. But you also have the opportunity to say, I'm going to go outside, I'm going to go on the internet and make some beautiful stuff. I'm going to create what I've been wanting to create today. I'm going to tell myself, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm beautiful, I'm loving, I'm compassionate. And that's the world that I want to create. You can do that because I do it. Okay, I do it, and I attract that. You attract what you put out. It's real, you guys. Try that experiment one day. Go out to the world and be angry and mean and watch how people are just, yeah. Go out to the world and smile and be happy and interact with people and say, how are you? And be genuine about it and watch how the world is to you. You'll be quite surprised how what you put out comes back to you. It's real. So with that, go to the world today. Make the world that you want because it's your world and your opportunity. Opportunity. It's there. Really, we are creating something that's so magical. I want to again thank you guys so much because it's magical and it says a lot to me. And it says to me that people want to create change. So there we are. Please go join our community of love, community, and conversation because that's what we're doing. Okay, you guys? We're creating love, community, and conversation. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to tell you guys that I love you. I'm going to push you out. Go. I'm going to hug you. Okay? And we're going to go. And let's do this. And then guess what? I'm going to see you tomorrow at 8:40. All right? Love you guys so much. Create. Wait till you see what's coming. Bye, you guys.